It was one crazy World Cup, man. Every freaking country. Last match day. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern fan channel. So, as usual, I'm on time, early. It's good. Well, so this is going to be a weird live stream because I don't know how I feel about this. I don't really know about this one. So, as you all know, Bayern Munich exists. I know the World Cup is just taking everyone's attention. I'm sitting here bored because I'm just waiting for the next Bayern game. I can't wait till January 20th when we play Leipzig. Wait, is that when? That can't be the first game, right? Yeah, no, I think it's Leipzig. Yeah. They were the last team. Well, we have one more team. Whoa! Whoa! No. I gotta know this. All right, it is Leipzig, and then okay, and then that ends the first half of the season. Which, by the way, I will do the match, the player rankings for the first half of the season, and then we go into the second round of the season, and then February, and then PSG, and damn. A lot of action incoming, man. A lot of action. Okay, well, the news today is that Bayern Munich are going to sign Konrad Laimer. Yes. God damn it, man. Florian Plettenberg, who was one of the best journalists last summer in the transfer window. I think he had a very clean record. Man, damn it. Look, we're signing Laimer on a free contract for next season. From January, he's free to agree like a pre-agreement with any club. The Bundesliga clubs couldn't agree anything with him. But it is said that a free transfer is incoming next season. Laimer's going to be what, 26, 25? It's funny because he should be an exciting signing for some clubs, but for me, I don't really know if I'm rocking with this move. I mean, what do you guys think? Am I wrong to not be rocking with Laimer? I think he's a very limited midfielder, technically speaking, of course. He does what Goretzka does, except he doesn't have the goal scoring Goretzka has, or the good passing, or the cute touches to carry the ball forward. Goretzka can do that job. He has the physicality, of course, the speed, the intensity. He's a typical Nagelsmann player, not necessarily highly technically gifted, but just enough to cope in high-level games. Laimer is a player you want when everyone's tired and you just need someone to run around in every position. He's a Conte from Austria. Lungs, lots of running. Really fast, by the way. He's so fast. I don't know if you would notice. This dude just runs really fast. But here's the thing that kind of annoys me. Not only that we don't need him, and this is just going to... Well, the plan with Gravenberch is that he'll be a starter in the next 2 years, apparently. And that makes sense, the timeline, because Gravenberch will... he'll be a regular player. He'll be playing every other game, starting. He's only 21. You got to remember, 20 actually. So Gravenberch has time. Kimmich didn't become the player he was at 20 or 21 or 22. It was like around 23, 24. And then, he started making a name for himself. Goretzka came to Bayern at 23. And now he's like 27, right? 2018. It's been 4 years. Not 4. God damn. Almost 5. Woo. Well, yeah, that's my point. Gravenberch needs time, and that's what we're going to give to him. We cannot have another Renato Sanchez situation, a player that is peaking at his club and needs a new challenge to become that next level world-class player. We can't lose out on Gravenberch's ability. The guy is a good player, man. There's a reason he was a starter for Ajax. There's a reason every club wanted him. He is a talent to love. Laimer coming in obviously hinders this progress we're talking about with Gravenberch, and it means that we now have another name that's competing with Gravenberch. We have Sabitzer as well. So my guess is we might even sell Sabitzer next summer because that doesn't make sense. Why would you have Laimer and Sabitzer? It just looks like we're raiding Leipzig. I never wanted Sabitzer at Bayern. The Barcelona game proved that, yeah, he can add balance in less relevant games, but when it counts, when it matters, he's not that guy, you know? He's not at that technical level yet. And I don't think because he's like 28 and you still don't have that ability. Man, so let's wait and see what happens. But my hope, at least for this transfer, is that Laimer comes in and he doesn't get as many injuries as he is getting. The guy has been out to injury for a majority of the last 2 seasons at Leipzig. So even when we would have signed him in the summer, if we did, he would have been injured. And now we're signing him. He's technically injured now. Leipzig want him back. They're not going to give him up in January because they have a season they want to save. They're back 4. They play Man City. They're going to want to have all their strong players, especially by February. So they're not going to get rid of Laimer. And Laimer doesn't hate Leipzig. He just wants a new challenge. So he's not going to force his way out in January with a 5 million transfer fee from Bayern. And Bayern don't really need him, to the point where we're going to go above and beyond to get it done. Well, even if Laimer isn't the ideal player, and by the way, I honestly would not, I don't care about signings in January. Yes, Bono Sosar would be good, but even without, and Lucas Hernandez being injured, as long as Davies stays fit for 5 months, for the most part, I think we're fine. As long as we don't have other injuries following this World Cup. I'm glad De Ligt isn't playing for Holland. Typically, you want your player to play, but you know what? I'm fine with him getting slandered on Twitter, called the bench player, bench lit. Some people are calling him that. I don't care. All right. Crap. Yeah, my Wi-Fi dude. I can't wait to get back home, man. My speedy Wi-Fi. Well, someone said Sabi is really good. That's a lie. I don't know what you're saying about Sabitzer. Someone said he did. Dude, I got really bad Wi-Fi in here, man. When I get back home, we'll be good. We'll have our smooth Wi-Fi. We can do our watch-alongs in a professional setup. Hopefully, I will watch along the game on Thursday, Germany versus Costa Rica. So we'll do a watch along for that. I don't know if there's any games I care about enough to watch along with you guys. Yeah. I don't know, man. Gosh. Sorry, boys. All right, cool. What else do we need to talk about? Yeah, so this story is breaking out from. Are we live? Are we good now? From Florian Plettenberg. Oh man, I hope we're live because it really sucks. Be live and then not live for some reason. Oh, you guys hear about Juve? Huh, that's crazy. Juventus's entire board has resigned. Whoa. Neuer will on Thursday become the goalkeeper with the most World Cup games ever. So Neuer's out here making history. You know, hey, that game from Germany, Musiala got so much praise after that. Imagine if he scores or scored that chance. Oh, this dude gained 200,000 followers on Instagram in 24 hours. I know we don't like looking at stuff like that, but he is starting to become a global player. His pre-match picture that he posted as a poster, his management probably did 110,000 likes. He is becoming a global name. I love that. Inject it into my veins. Inject it. Yeah, Juve board resigned. Yeah, the whole Juventus is falling apart. Musiala was cooking Gavi and Pedri. You mean Pavi and Ledri? I gave him L names, man. Pavi, the penalty name, and then Ledri, because his name already starts with a P, so I gave him an L. But yeah, Ledri is a baller. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, did you guys see Ronaldo celebrating that goal? Shameless. Wow. Gundogan said, honestly, my point of view is now that the politics are finished. We're here now, and I think Qatar is very proud. Qatar is proud to host the World Cup as the first Muslim country, and I come from a Muslim family, so the Muslim community is proud of Qatar. We could have had Saudi Arabia, a less corrupt country, you know what I'm saying? Now it's just about football. Exactly. Enjoying and celebrating. Look, Qatar has its issues with the migrant workers, but I think this is no longer about the migrant workers. All the virtue signaling is pissing me off. It's about more now. It's about other things. All right, man. Assistant coach Danny Roll. Germany really took our entire team. They took Herman Garland, Danny Roll, and Hansi Flick with them. So they took all our entire coaching staff, and they still don't play like us. Leroy has sent positive signals so far. He hasn't had any problems and will hopefully be available against Costa Rica. I think if Hansi was smart, he would just play Sané, man. Play Sané. Just get him into the game. Bayern players not at the World Cup have resumed training at Sabanistrasse today and will continue to train until December 9th before going to winter holiday. Oliver Kahn is there. Nagelsmann, I forgot the guy has a job, so I guess he's still there. So Sabitzer, Austria didn't qualify. Matisse Tell, oh yeah, he came back from under 19. The dude scored 5 goals, got like 2 assists in like 3 games. Oh, Matisse Tell, man, he's the funny thing is, I was like, he's old. He's too old to be playing that in with these kids. Technically, he was one of the youngest. He was the youngest guy in France's team, and also one of the youngest on the field versus Scotland and the other countries. Gravenberg is also back in training. Yeah, this might be an opportunity to see players like Paul Vanner and Matisse Tell and Sabitzer start, getting rhythm before the other players. Next thing you know, they're starting. Bayern have completed the transfer of Javier Fernandez Gonzalez. He's a midfielder on a long-term contract from Atletico Madrid. So this is for the second team. Hopefully he comes into the main team at some point. If he's good, of course. I've always had a wonderful time at Atleti, and I'm really looking forward to taking my next steps at one of the biggest clubs in the world. Hey, we might have a nice little Xabi Alonso. Look, any guy that's Spanish, we end up saying he's the next Xabi Alonso. Oh, Choupo-Moting scored for Cameroon. So W goal, man. What a goal from Choupo. I didn't even watch the game, but I know he smashed it in, bro. Outside the box, nice little not a tap in. Oh man, it looks like it was a good finish. Imagine if Choupo's playing for Germany. So that means if Cameroon did the impossible and beat Brazil, they'd be through. Man, I mean, actually, they could draw against Brazil. I don't see it happening now. Casemiro, Brazil, dude, they are so effective. That's the really perfect way of putting that. Yeah, Cameroon would need a win to not get eliminated. Oh my gosh, when did Ghana get good? I didn't predict Ghana to be where they are. Portugal won against Uruguay today with a goal that Bruno Fernandes scored and Ronaldo claimed. My man's claiming more goals than the IRS claims dollars. Canada's already out with 2 losses. There's actually a lot of groups where if one team were to win and maybe another result goes somewhere else, the team at the bottom could actually finish on top. Like in the Spain group, if Japan beat Spain by maybe, let's say, 3 goals or something, and Germany scores 4 against Costa Rica or 5, that's more impossible than Japan drawing or losing against Spain and Germany beating Costa Rica and getting second in the group. And it would probably be desirable for Germany to get second because, you're not trying to. You want a hard team with I want Musiala playing France. I want him playing Croatia. Good teams, man. I want him playing bowlers. Belgium looked like they could get eliminated. So Canada's playing Morocco. So Mazraoui versus Davies last match day. They really would want to win that, of course. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Argentina just need a win. Netherlands, I think, already qualified. So wait, no. There's no one topped the group yet. If Senegal beat Qatar or Ecuador, actually, oh man, it could be a really good game. Netherlands will obviously beat Qatar. Qatar is washed, man. Qatar is washed. But hey, football, man. Football is happening. Gavi dies to be Musiala. TF, talking about. I don't know. There's always Barcelona fans. Gavi over Pedri. You're on crack, bro. If you think Gavi is touching Pedri's levels, you're on crack. If you think Gavi, oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Wait. Because Juve's falling apart, guys, we should sign Chiesa. We should be getting Locatelli. Screw Laimer, man. Let's get Locatelli for a nice little £1 million. The pounds, £1 million. Let's get that. Okay. Look, with Laimer, yes, it is annoying. Well, no. You know what? He could do something. He could do something, man. He could do something. He could come here, play right back here and there if we have an injury. He could win the ball high in a Champions League game where everyone's tired. He's the guy you don't want coming on against your team because he can just do something. He can score a nice goal here and there. He's physical. So maybe in the long run, it's a smart transfer. Maybe he, becomes a good squad player for us. I don't think he's going to be a starter. I mean, he's not better than Goretzka at anything. Goretzka does what Laimer does, the running and the tackling, but better. And he's also better on the ball. Laimer is just way more explosive. And yeah, that's Kimmich. He's not better than Kimmich at anything. Apart from maybe the pace and the physicality, he's not better than Kimmich when it comes to being a controller in games. So he's not better than Kimmich, but he gives us an option that we don't have. I actually, to be fair, I'd say in a way he's an upgrade from Sabitzer. Just run around and do more than Sabitzer does. Except he doesn't shoot from distance, which is a blessing. So he's better than Sabitzer. I can dislike this transfer because I would rather have us focus on a left back or get a striker. I forgot we had Choupo-Moting. Forgot. Well, yeah, there's a lot more things that could be done, but let's just be happy, man. This is just another addition to the team. It's not going to hurt us. It's just going to help us. But is it going to help us if we had signed a legitimate player, or he might play left back too? Maybe that's his job, to be so versatile where he could be above average in every position he plays in. or an exceptional when it comes to just being a runner. Could be making third man runs. Yeah, but I'm hoping his injury streak doesn't continue because this guy now I think it was his ankle he last injured, but he had a knee injury and hamstring injury. It's not looking from a and his play style is so intense that it's easier for him to get injured. You know, we'll see. And maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, that's a Laimer thing, and it's been confirmed. Hello, Chico. 34 people watching, only 24 likes. Actually, that's a good amount of likes compared to the amount of people watching, so I don't mind. Is Matisse Tell ready for prime time? Well, I mean, scoring 5 goals and 2 assists in 3 games while being one of the youngest players, the kid is talented. I think with Tell, his decision making is the only thing I can say. Need help. His ball striking. I mean, how many goals is he scoring? The goalkeeper tips it and it goes in. You got to remember, there's a reason for that. If that's happening with the same player over and over again, it means their ball striking ability is good, their shot power is good. Maybe it's just a shot placement they need to do or shot selection. Yeah, maybe instead of going for the boom, he can do that goal he scored against. Was it who did we play where he shifted in and kind of curled it? It was like off the left hand side, working with Gravenberg. That's the kind of thing I think Tell needs to just do more. Don't always go for shot power. Sometimes use your finesse because he has it. Matisse Tell is a different type of player. His mentality is also really strong. You watch his interviews. All of us are complaining. Why is it Tell playing more? I watched the kid, or I read the interview. I was shook. I was like, this kid isn't playing as much as he wants to, and he's fine, and he's not even letting it phase him. In fact, he's saying, "Well, I'm young and I have a lot more to learn. I'm getting better, and when my time comes, bro, that's a mentality most players don't have." People say, why doesn't Gravenberg have that? The difference is Tau came from Rennes and already played more games for Bayern than Rennes. He played 49 minutes of professional football at Rennes, whatever. I don't care. So, and Gravenberg was playing as a starter for Ajax, one of the biggest clubs in Europe historically, but also competitively. They do things in the Champions League here and there. So, yeah, of course, Gravenberg is going to complain more if he doesn't play, especially if the guy he's not playing against is Sabitzer. Does that make sense to everyone? That's kind of like the perspective I think people should look at it through. It just makes more sense that Gravenberg is going to want more play time than Tau because of the way the team is and the structure of how things are moving. But yeah, I don't know if he can compete in aerial duels. Are we talking about Tau or are we talking about Laimer now? I think Laimer, Comrade Laimer, that's a good name. Super chat from Chico. Thank you, man. My Swedish brother. Not Swedish. My Swiss Frank brother. Yeah, wait. No. Is it? Now I'm acting like an idiot. It's Swiss. My Switzerland brother. Are the Swiss winning? Yeah, let's check. Switzerland is. Oh, I literally watched a game versus Brazil today. Oh, they lost. I said it. Dude, no, they got a chance. I think they won their first game against Cameroon. And Bolo scored. They're actually still second. If they get a draw, they qualify. Oh, Swiss, they have been doing their thing. And they're playing Serbia last game. I think they can beat Serbia. Actually, that would be consistent with how I predicted their group to go. I said Brazil would finish first, Switzerland second, Serbia would be dead last, and that's exactly how it's playing out. Wait, did I say Cameroon? Nah, I didn't mean it. I said it. If I said that, I didn't mean it. The Group F is going incredibly odd. I knew Canada would finish dead last. They're not going to do anything. Oh, I'm going to revisit my World Cup prediction soon. That's a smart idea. I said Belgium would probably be first and Croatia behind them, but I mean, Belgium could still finish first if they win against Croatia. I think yeah. I think Croatia will draw, and yeah, I think Morocco will beat Canada anyways. So yeah, Morocco's a good team. One of those underrated teams. You don't really know anyone, and then you really start thinking about it. They got Ziyech, Mazraoui, Hakimi. You start looking at the names, and you're like, that makes a good team, a competitive team at least. I did say Spain would finish on top of Germany. I could be wrong. I might have said Germany first and Spain second, but I never thought Japan would have won against Germany. So Germany can still qualify as long as they beat Costa Rica by 4 goals or something. Just beat them by a lot of goals. Get Musial a nice little hat trick, first World Cup hat trick in a while. Let's get him a World Cup goal. France, Australia. Never thought I would see Australia in the position they're in. They're on 3 points, but I think Denmark will end up beating Australia. France will beat Tunisia and go completely unbeaten in that group. In Group D, dude. Group C, I and Argentina. I'm an idiot, man. I was sitting here talking to myself. Oh, Chico with another super chat. I don't care about the World Cup. This super chat, it's about our Bayern. I guess I started just talking about the World Cup, and even my internet was like, "Nah, I don't care. I'm not hosting you while you talk about this uninteresting World Cup." See you again when Bayern play. We'll see you then, Chico. I was just trying to be Swiss. Okay, I was literally going through the groups, and I discovered I was talking to myself because the internet was out. I was like, where why is it loading? Why is the page still loading? I clicked on something and it was just loading. I was like, oh, my Wi-Fi's gone. Ooh. So Ecuador, every team's finishing basically where I predicted. So I was right. Predictions have been spot on so far. I was hoping Argentina would finish second, and I hope they do. I'm hoping for a draw versus Poland and a draw between Saudi Arabia and Mexico. Because if Argentina beats Poland, they will finish top in the group. If Saudi Arabia beats Mexico, it could be Saudi Arabia and Argentina going through. I don't think Poland has a chance. They don't have that. Lewandowski's just okay. He's not a big game player. He's going to choke again. But yeah, Spain probably ain't losing to Japan, so we just need to win by 2 goals. Yeah, that's true. No, Germany just needs to win. I don't think they need to win by any amount of goals. So yeah, but if they draw, then it's 2 goals they need. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. It's been an interesting stream. I can't wait for the Bayern content, man. But I'm also not, I don't hate this. Oh, by the way, did you guys hear about Leon Bailey? His interview, which I watched, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what the hell this man just said. Because he was saying it in Jamaican English. I swear I thought I was listening to a different language for about 30 seconds. And then I heard an English word, and I was like, whoa, the man is speaking Jamaican. See, they say it like that, but they don't. Look, I don't mind an accent, but when you say things like, the Bayern come to me house and me don't do that. See, that was confusing. So I was like, that's not how a coherent sentence is structured. Well, anyways, Leon Bailey said Bayern Munich came to his house and he made a mistake. He could have made a big move to Bayern, but Leverkusen didn't want to let him go at the time. They said, maybe next summer. And this was around when Robin was leaving and getting older, and more injuries, of course, came with age. So Leon Bailey was being scouted and also being recruited by Bayern. Our team was at his house, man, and Leverkusen denied him of the move. Now look at him at Aston Villa. So sometimes, man, you as a player, just listening to the club you play for and just sticking, with them because you want to support the club that supported you actually ends up backfiring in your face, because then you end up, being where Leon Bailey's at. Clubless, well, at a club you don't care about, like Aston Villa. He could have been at Bayern winning Champions Leagues. Instead, he's at Aston Villa. So, yeah, I mean, I'm glad we got Leroy Sané instead, right? I'm glad we got Leroy Sané. Did you congratulate Samia for getting 300K yet? Yeah, man. It's awesome. I love that page. Their link is always in my description. You know why? Because I really respect what they do. When I started this channel, there was really no one talking about Bayern. Only Samia on Twitter was an English source. Of course, there's Germans that talk about Bayern, but it's like, bro, where's the English people? Even the official Bayern page, fully realizing, oh crap, maybe we should probably, do more English content. They always, man. So always did the German videos for their 10% German fan base. I mean, let's think about it. Bayern Munich isn't even the biggest club in Munich. It's freaking 1860. Most people support 1860 in that city, if you really think about that. So they're making content for, of course, there's other Bayern fans in greater Germany and not just Munich, but, the most Bayern fans speak English. Most German Bayern fans speak English. Bayern should make more content in English because English is a more marketable language. How many people in the world speak German? How many speak English? Why do you think Barcelona's official page focuses only on English? Because they know the truth. Marketing has to be done by conveying a message to a target audience in a way that target audience can understand. Bayern Munich is amazingly structured as a club, but for some reason, it's our marketing that stinks. So we end up losing out on Ballon d'Ors because players don't get the PR they need, because our club only does German content, and then the English content is always over the top. It's never natural. I think we need to take a page out of Barcelona's book when it comes to marketing, because they can do it very well. Xavi does interviews for the official Barca channel in English most times. And I'm like, bro, this is a Champions League game and you're doing it in English? Because that clip goes around everywhere and almost everyone in the world can speak English at this point. Like, everything was built in English, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Once you come to Germany to a Bayern game, make a stop to Zurich. I take a, whoa, this is an invite. All right, I'll take your word for it. So once I come to Germany for a Bayern game, So I have decided that I will be coming to Germany. Very it's not too far in the future. It may or may not be in the next, soon, right? Let's say miraculously I end up getting tickets for a certain game, that Messi might play. Maybe that's when I come to Germany. So I'll be there for about a month, I'll record. Oh, the content will be crazy. It'll be crazy. So once I come to Germany, Chico's going to take me out in Zurich, which is in Switzerland, with his friends to clubs, which I don't go to, but because it's him and he's going to take care of me and make sure I don't get raped by. No, I'm just saying, I don't get. You invited, you kickbox? I box. Professional boxer over here. Nah, I get beat. Bayern and Dortmund are the only German teams with a decent amount of English-based content. Ooh, no hurry. Yeah. Let's hope, So it's coming soon. I mean, I've been planning this for a while. I'll be in Germany for a month if when I go there, right? And I want to visit the aliens as much as I can. Of course, I have the most portable setup ever, a powerful laptop, a mic, and a camera. And that would be awesome. So let's see what happens. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia, and peace. Barcelona's marketing is 49% owned by others.